Today, we're flying business class to Los Angeles on Qantas flagship 787 Dreamliner. But before we walk to check-in, we need to address something. Qantas is a mess.
Qantas is under serious pressure this morning to get its act together.
Security questions have been levelled at Qantas tonight.
A Qantas plane has been forced to turn around. Fumes were detected inside the cabin.
Qantas has apologised to customers and Qantas is struggling and passengers have had a gut fix.
But it's not just the media complaining. Here's what an actual Qantas pilot has been saying.
That any one of those things on their own isn't a big deal to deal with, but when you start adding them up all together across multiple flights, that starts to become a concern.
For safety.
For safety.
Now, with that all in mind, let's get on with the video. I've flown Qantas across the Pacific 3 times in recent months, and I wanted to share with you why you shouldn't bother with Qantas. With the check-in desk only occupied by 2 Qantas staff, the check-in was slow even though the line wasn't that long. This is business class, so it was a bit disappointing. With the business class lounge closed at the start of the pandemic, it hadn't reopened, so we had the opportunity to go to the first lounge instead. Now, as you're watching this, the business class lounge is reopened, so you won't get the privilege of going to the first lounge when flying business. In the business lounge, we opted for the seated dining.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I would do the same thing.
And I do have to hand it to Qantas here. The salt and pepper squid was just excellent. And next we have a delicious pavlova for dessert. And the first lounge provides beautiful views over the apron. And we get the call that it's time to board. So we leave the lounge, and we also leave, unfortunately, the last of the good Qantas service. Boarding really is a shambles.
What time is it?
10:30.
Uh-oh.
But after another 30 minutes, it is actually time to board.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And unfortunately I speak too soon. We are stuck in the air bridge for about 7 minutes. While we're in line, I have something to ask from you. We're only on 39 subscribers at the moment, and I really want to grow this channel into something big. I'll be flying Turkish Airlines business class and Singapore Airlines this coming month, and I can't wait to share that with you. So like and subscribe if you're interested in those videos coming up. It means a lot to me. Okay, on with the video. And after a bit more of a wait, we're on the plane. And I settle into my seat, 12K today. Bedding is provided, and legroom is extensive considering this is a lie flat seat. And soon enough we're in the air. Here's the menu for tonight's flight. 14.5 hours to Los Angeles. For dinner, I chose the Jiangxi style Humpty Doo barramundi with seasonal greens, sesame seeds and jasmine rice. It was definitely the right choice. It was a delicious meal, absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, dessert was merely that Lindor lint you see on the plate. Not good enough, Qantas, really, for business class. Let's take a look at the seat. You've got an entertainment screen which can display a live map, which is always fun. The seat controls are extensive, including the option for a massage. It's not amazing, but it's a welcome addition. You've also got power, a spot to hold goods, a water bottle, and a coat hooker space. Your Panasonic remote is stored away here, with a little mirror also on this little flap. Time to take a look at the Amenity Kit. Here we've got an eye mask of decent quality, socks, a dental kit, and hand cream. Pajamas were also handed out by the crew on the flight. Alright, just before we go to bed, let's check out the toilet. Cramped. You've got a sensor hand washing station, soap, moisturizer, not much else. Alright, let's head to bed. Alright, I didn't capture a video for this next bit. I woke up hungry, there was no meal until the end of the flight, and the takeoff meal was not huge. So I ordered what they offered, a chicken sandwich, and what I got was a reconstituted chicken patty and 2 pieces of cold bread. Disgusting. And honestly, the worst meal I've eaten in my life, let alone the worst meal I've eaten on an airline. I asked about the other options on the menu, but apparently beyond sweets and chips, the plane wasn't loaded with snacks on this flight. Wow. Back to bed, and soon enough I was awoken for breakfast. Bacon and egg sandwich, and a crumpet. I'm a light breakfast eater, so that was fine for me. But considering it was 13 hours since the last meal, some might not like that. Tables are cleaned, and now it's time to land. So, Qantas in 2022. Qantas commands a price premium, even in business class, and for that you don't get much more than in other airlines. You actually get a whole lot less. Now, that paired with all the safety, cleanliness and baggage loss issues they've been having, I wouldn't recommend flying Qantas until they get their act together.